Got it. All right. Shalom. All right. We're the brothers from the Mississippi camp, GMS Mississippi camp. All right. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. My name is Kazak. To my right is Zahab. All right. Cameraman.
Lahab.
All right. In today's lesson, we're going to get into the topic of the earth helping the woman. All right. Because basically, you got a lot of lies out there. You know, a lot of false prophets, a lot of demons that's basically trying to say that we're not the children of Israel. But the Bible, the entire Bible, you know, which is science, which is archaeology, all right, which is the study of the earth and everything, it disproves everything that they're saying, all right? The scriptures, along with history and different artifacts, proves that we're the children of Israel. So that's the lesson we're going to get in today. So the first scripture we're going to get is Revelation 12 and 15 through 16.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, you said verse 15?
Yeah.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
All right, and it says, and the serpent, which is a so-called white man, cast out waters as a flood, all right, which are those lies, man, all right, after the woman, and the woman is the nation of Israel. Proves that Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 2, you know, the Lord said he likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So the so-called white man, he's spewing out all these lies and philosophies, basically a bunch of bullshit, trying to say that we're not the children of Israel. All right, go ahead.
And the earth helped the woman.
And the earth helped the woman. All right, and this is a cut on Nate Satan also, because Nate Satan, in that thing with the movie Asher that he got on his Israel United lessons, he's saying that it's just Yahweh Shai. Well, Yahweh Shai is the word. He does come in the volume of the book, but it also states that, you know, the Lord is going to help us through you know, through the information that's out there. You know, whether it's ancient artifacts, you know, different Hebrew writings, the catacombs in Rome, Russian icons. That's the earth helping the woman. Okay, and we're going to show some of that that information. So can you read that again?
Starting at verse 15 or 16.
16.
Revelation 12 and 16. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. Right.
So the earth is helping the woman, man. Which that's archaeology, which means the study of the ancient. All right. So it's like it's the study of the ancient world, man. So and that's really the Bible. So you can say it's the Bible, but also history links up with the Bible. Okay. All right, and I'm going to show a couple pictures here. See if we can try to get them on camera. And basically, these pictures that we're going to show is just going to prove that we are the children of Israel, and the so-called white man is a fucking liar, man. Now, a lot of you brothers, y'all already know about these different pictures, but basically, I'm going to show them anyway for edification of the brothers, and some of them you probably didn't see. But, all right, this book is called Nation Knows No Color Line. Can we get that? All right, sit down. All right. Nation Knows No Color Line. All right, by J. Rogers. Okay, and on the front of this book is Queen Charlotte. Okay, which was a black queen, so to speak, because basically we ruled during the Middle Ages in Europe. All right, England, Spain, Portugal, North Africa, Russia. We ruled, man. Okay. Now, see if the cameraman can get this. It says, Negroes and coats of arms of noble families. Okay. Now, as you can see, basically, these are coats of arms of our people. All right. Who you call Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. All right. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, and if I can read a little something from this book, it's pretty short sentence. Okay. All right, this is on page 123. and it says, well, this is the third paragraph on page 123. Watts says an interesting gradation of all shades down to the black is exhibited by the Jews. So basically they're saying that the Jews are black. Okay? And reading on it says, especially dark were the Jews of Spain and Portugal. Alright? So, hey, that's pretty much the point. That was pretty straightforward. So the Jews in Spain and in Portugal were black. Alright? It was us. Alright? It wasn't you devils, you crackers. Alright? You did not rule during the Middle Ages, man. You show these movies depicting Shakespeare is a white man. Robin Hood is a white man. You know? Beethoven is a white man. When during that period, we was ruling, man. So you ain't nothing but the damn devil. Alright? And I'm going to read this short article here. This is off of Wikipedia. It's called The Jews of Bilad El Sudan. You can see that. You got it? Okay. I'm just going to read the point. It says, the Jews of Bilad al-Sudan, Judeo-Arabic, describes West African Jewish communities who are connected to known Jewish communities from the Middle East, North Africa, or Spain and Portugal. Did we not just read in the book, The Nation Knows No Color Line, that the Jews of Spain and Portugal were very dark, or they were black? Okay, it's talking about the same thing. Various historical records attest to their presence at one time in the Ghana, Mali, or Malay, and Songhai empires, then called the Bilad as-Sudan, from Arabic meaning land of the blacks. Jews from Spain, Portugal, and Morocco in latter years also formed communities off the coast of Senegal and on the islands of Cape Verde. Alright? And it says, after the rise of Islam in North and West Africa, these communities ceased to exist and have since disappeared due to migration and assimilation. Right, because we went into slavery. We basically went down, alright? Esau basically started, bringing us down, through different plagues and stuff. And eventually we got put into slavery. Okay? So that's pretty much the point. And I'm going to show some pictures here. Let's see. Alright. Now, basically, excuse me, Slocky. Basically, when we ruled during the Middle Ages, we left a lot of our art. We basically made a lot of pictures, so it wouldn't be any mistake that we did rule or not. So one of these pictures, this is up in History of Our World, the Early Ages. It's basically a school history book, but basically it's a lot of good stuff up in here, man. All right, and if you can zoom in on this, basically this is the Lord and the 12 disciples, and this is very dark, man. You can't get around this. I was actually very amazed when I saw this, man, that they would have this in a history book. All right. And this is a high school history book. Okay? That's the Lord and that's the 12, man. And they are very dark. And this is a Roman catacomb, man. Right? You got it? Okay. Alright. And let's see. Got some more icons here. Now, I went to the library. You got something up? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, and if you got scriptures too, yeah.
I got one on deck.
Oh, okay, sure. You get yours out.
Alright. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?
Okay. You read that again, brother?
Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Meaning the rulership of this world right now, the heavens and the earth, all right, this is given into the white man right now. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who are the wicked? The so-called white man. Okay, all you have to ask yourself is this question. Who's ruling the world right now? We're not ruling the world. So-called blacks and Latinos, Native Americans, the Chinese man are ruling the world. The Arab man are ruling the world. Even though it's a lot of them rich sand bastards over there, you know, in the Middle East. You know, they got that oil and stuff. They got a lot of oil and gold. But they're not ruling the world. The so-called white man is ruling the world. Okay? So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Go ahead.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, you cover the faces of the judges. Who are the judges? The Israelites. All right? We're the judges. The Lord set us up to judge this earth. And basically, you put your face up instead of our face. Basically saying you're the people of the Lord. Or that you're God. You're Jesus Christ. You're the angels. All right? You're the Israelites. So you took our face down and you put your face up. You covered the faces of the judges. Read.
If not, where and who is he?
If the so-called white man is not the wicked, where and who is the wicked? All right. All right. Yes.
And that's a proof. The earth helped the woman, because when we coming out of slavery and all we know is seeing these white pictures and of we wasn't included in anything dealing with the scriptures or the Lord or being Israel.
Yep.
But then we see artifacts and pictures of us ruling, and that's when what kind of thinking do they call it? I forgot. But that's when Jake started thinking for himself, though, man.
Yeah, critical thinking and stuff.
Yeah, he starts thinking for himself, though.
Yep.
And like, man, something got to be up, and that's when the Spirit of the Lord come on Israel, and they start getting into the scriptures, getting into more history, and do what they do.
That's right.
It started with, the earth helping the woman.
Now, if you notice, the same time that this information is coming out, the sun is setting on Esau's rulership.
Mm-hmm.
All the signs that his end is coming is manifest, all while the information on our of who we are is coming out. Because what happens is, like I said in 2 Ezra 6 and 7, it said that Jacob held the hill of Esau. For Esau is the beginning of the world, and Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. And I got a scripture in 2 Ezra 20. It says, because his brother's bringing out a lot of information on our history and the icons, and that goes in this part of it. 2 Ezra 6 and 20. And with the world that should begin to vanish away and be finished, what's that world? It's Esau's world.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Now I was just going. Hey, but you said it, man. When the world that should begin to vanish away shall be finished, then the Lord is going to show these tokens. A token is basically another word for a sign, or basically something giving you proof. So this is the sign or the proof that we the Israelites. So basically, for you unbelievers, how much proof do you need? But if you just don't believe anyway, the Lord not dealing with you anyway. But can you read that again?
2 Ezra 6 and 20 again. It says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished.
Esau's kingdom, Esau's rulership, his society, when this shall be almost finished, read.
Then will I show these tokens.
Yeah. We in the end. That's why we seeing all these signs. You call it the signs of the times. That basically the Lord is on his way. Go ahead.
The book shall be opened before the firmament.
The book is the Bible. Okay? And it's hey, that's Psalm 19, man.
Exactly. Yep. The firmament is the ozone layer, and that's how the information is passed through the satellite system.
That's right.
All right. And they shall see all together.
Right. You should see all together, man. I mean, so basically, this truth is coming out, and at the end of all this, it's gonna be manifest, man. Like right now, it kind of seems like everybody don't acknowledge it. A lot of people are acknowledging it now. You might even get a couple so-called Jewish rabbis, they even coming out saying that we the real Jews and stuff. But it's gonna be on a worldwide level, man. All right, everybody's gonna declare that we the Israelites at the end of this thing, man. Scriptures say it. You know, the whole world basically gonna acknowledge the truth at the end of all this. And can somebody give me Isaiah 11:9?
Okay.
You got it right. Right, man, because you devils are done, man. Okay.
This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 9. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain.
Right, right. You're not gonna hurt or destroy in the Lord's holy mountain, man. All right, which is Israel. Basically, the elect, though, because the elect, we're that Mount Zion right now. The 144,000. Lord willing, we are part of that number. Okay, so you're not gonna hurt or destroy in all this holy mountain, but also it's going into this truth. You're not gonna hurt the truth or stop the truth. Go ahead.
They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of knowledge. Excuse me, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Most High.
Wait, this a cut on you again, Nate. The earth shall be full of the knowledge. Read that again, brother.
For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Most High, as the waters cover the sea.
That's right. So even though the Lord He's the book, you know, and the Lord did make everything, the Lord is pushing out this information mainly through the Word, but also through just history, man. History, like we said, certain archaeology. All right, we got a lot of our pictures that was left in Europe. Okay, the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Most High. And it's another one in Habakkuk.
Yeah, the truth.
Yeah, you got it.
You know where is that? I can't call out.
It's all good. It's Mark.
Knowledge shall increase.
It's Habakkuk 2:14.
Alright. Get it?
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk 2:14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Most High, as the waters cover the sea.
But it's basically saying the same thing then. Okay. So that's how it's coming out. It's coming out through archaeology. And basically right here, I basically made a copy of this book that I got from the library. It's called The History of Ancient Israel. Now, even though it's in black and white, that's supposed to be Moses and Aaron, and behind them the children of Israel. Which the Lord tells you in Exodus that we came out of Egypt harnessed, you know. Like, you know, we was ready for battle, ready for war. You know, we had our weapons and stuff. But basically, that's plain, man. They black, man. You can't get around that. Black meaning they're all right, Slocky. They're dark, very dark, and they have woolly hair. Okay, you're not gonna get around this devil. All right, and it's not just us bringing this information out. You got brothers all over the world bringing out the same thing, and you devils getting scared, man. All right, you devils, hey, it's over for y'all, man. All right, so that's one of them. The history of ancient Israel. This was also up in the catacombs of Rome, right here. Now, it's supposed to be the prophets. As you can see, they all holding scrolls, holding books. And when you look at that, that's basically in the Greek, you know, or it's in the Greek and in the Latin. All right. So that proved we was up in Europe, man. All right. But you can see, man, like, even though it's a pretty old, you know, it's an old painting, but basically, you can see that they dark, man, you know, but you devils probably just try to scrape their faces off, or try to pour acid on them, you know, to try to, you know, mess up the image, but you're not going to do it, man, okay?
That's why we call you the devil.
That's
See,
right.
the whole world thinking anything is holy is a cracker. The fuck out of here, man.
That's right. Well, you know what? Perfect example. As a matter of fact, let me flip it over. This is you covering your faces of the judges right here. This is you covering your faces of the judges right on the back of this. All right? You're supposed to be the Lord. You're supposed to be the disciples. All right? Mary and Miriam. You know? Everybody's a cracker on here, man. All right? So that's what you devils did. And you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it, man. All right? And this information is coming out. This is all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to expose you devils. And then y'all gonna get destroyed, man.
Yeah.
This devil has nefarious crimes, man. You know, if you brothers don't know what nefarious means, it means you're famous for wicked. This devil has things that he's famous for, man. Like how he got America. That's an obvious one. Who built up America? That's another obvious one. South America. Super obvious, man. Christopher Columbus. They even named a day after him. That's proof of his nefarious wickedness right there, man.
Yep.
Then you got Christianity, democracy.
Mm-hmm.
That's your tag on that thing, man. That's your face on that.
And why doesn't the white man have anybody included? Well, have the real Jakes included in these pictures? It's because Jake is not supposed to be in the future.
Right.
It's actually every last single one of us. His plan is to destroy us all off the earth, man.
That's right.
No matter how much he denies and how much you think that this so-called white man, you think that's too far or whatever. Nah, it's not, man. It's like because we served. The purpose was to serve slavery. We built this shit up. Now guess what? They finna try to get rid of us now, man.
Mm-hmm.
They done made slaves out of their own people, man. So as far as us go, they want to get rid of us.
Yep.
And especially the prophets, when you got brothers bringing out extraordinary information, you know, like showing the proof of who we really are. And you niggas, how much proof do you need, man? 2/3 of you niggas, how much proof do you need to come in there? You see your face on these pictures and you got crowns on, man.
They want a fitted cap on their face.
Yeah, he rather have a fitted. You rather have a damn this pure gold on his head with sapphires and all types of precious diamonds that'll cost a nigga $5 million just for one of them, and they have plenty of them on their crowns. And you niggas rather have a New York Yankee fitted cap, man. Mm-hmm. You'll look past it and wondering what's your weed quota today, man. How much you plan on selling, man, to your own people?
Yeah, but that's the reason why 2/3 gonna die.
Yup.
And we gonna give a shit about you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I was gonna show a couple more icons and we can move on, cause well, basically I was gonna, basically just show, the icons dealing we was ruling, during the Middle Ages, but also get some proof that the people that you call Latinos, Native Americans, that they're the Israelites as well. All right, so you can see this picture right here. This is King David, and next to that is John the Baptist. All right. Now I got these off the internet and I glued them to some school paper, but you can still pretty much see it though.
Gotta keep it real a lot, School paper, cardboard, it don't matter.
Right, as long as it's on there, man. Right.
Back, so.
Yeah, it's one on the back, and this is a disciple. This is Andrew. Thwada. It's Andrew. Okay, which was Simon Peter's brother. Okay. All right, and we got some more disciples here. John, Thomas, Matthew, the Last Supper, Peter and Paul, and this is one of the saints. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but it's Saint Eleutherios. But yeah,
put pictures on them.
that's a great idea too. All right, so these are the apostles. All right. So Esau, you couldn't get rid of him, man. Basically, the Lord had it to where you couldn't get rid of all the paintings, man. Because we made a lot of paintings while we was ruling. Because we ruled for a period of 1,000 years. A little more, a little less, Because we basically took down the Roman Empire around 193 AD through a man, a so-called black man, Septimius Severus, okay, which his name is Nomen Nomen. It means cut of seven. He basically took down the Roman Empire. He was able to move up, into a high position, and he took you devils down. But basically, we mainly started ruling around 325 AD. We had a man named Constantine the Great. All right, now, he was a wicked Israelite, but he was ruling then nonetheless. Okay.
Yeah, Dark Ages.
In the Dark Ages, right, bro? So 325 AD to about the late 1300s. That's when we start going down.
Yeah, that goes to show, man, if you look up anything about the Roman Empire, about how they went down, it'll tell you a whole bunch of people say nobody knows how it went down. How can you not know how one of the greatest, supposedly what the white man calls one of the greatest, which really is a lie, King Solomon, King David, these were the greatest societies ever built up. But anyway, they say the Roman Empire, you look it up, they'll say they don't know how it went down. Now, how could you say something like that they esteem so highly, you never know how it went down?
Yeah, right.
How you gonna not know how your own empire went down?
Right. They know. They don't want to tell you that Septimius Severus and a whole bunch of Israelites, because if they did that, a whole bunch of people start looking this guy up and seeing who he truly is, man.
Yep. And he's a so-called Negro.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, and I want to show a couple more and we can move on. Now, this is St. John, or as he's known as St. John the Divine, or John the Revelator. He's black. Okay, making no mistake. Ain't no mistake. He's black. You see the picture. The angel next to him is black. All right. You got it? Give me the... Good. All right, that's plain. I'm going to flip it over. And this is old Saint Nick. He's black too. So all the great and the noble people in history that that you people love were not crackers, okay? None of them they were not devils. They were not so-called white people. You got it? All right? But you take this image and then you turn into a fat cracker with a red suit on, man. They're supposed to be sliding down kids' chimneys and eating their cookies and leaving presents and shit, man.
It's that pedophile shit, man.
Y'all the devil, man. And this is another one. This is Beethoven. All right? Beethoven was black too. All these great symphony writers and, great orchestrators, all these different people, man. They were all black, man. Beethoven, Mozart, okay? So you white people are the devil, man. Meaning deceiver, okay? All right, and I got something else here. It's the last one to show. At the top, this is St. Patrick. And underneath that are two Israelites in Egypt. And underneath that are the angels. So you have St. Patrick at the top. He was a so-called black man. The Israelites in Egypt, they're kind of, they're a little light brown, but they're still black. They're not no pale devils, man, or red devils. And underneath them are the angels, all right? Such as Michael the Archangel and Gabriel. They were black too, all right? Got it?
You got the scripture.
Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Jude chapter 1 verse 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not. So, yeah, proof, it said, though we once knew this. Mm-hmm. As you can see, our people, we once knew this.
Right.
We once knew this. Our people paint pictures with the Israelites. But now, see, the Lord put us in remembrance.
And he used the earth and these paintings and everything to do it.
Right, but you know what? Everyone not gonna remember it. Only ones that's gonna remember it are the elect, whom the Most High chose. Go ahead, bro.
This is Habakkuk 3:2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Most High, revive thy work in the midst of the years.
Revive thy work in the midst of the years. Revive basically means to bring back to life. All right, you know, because basically this truth was hidden and it was suppressed, man. But through the Spirit of the Most High and based off prophecy, the Lord basically brought it back. You know, so there it goes. There goes the remembering again. You know, the Lord bringing it back. You know, to our remembrance. We remembering who we were, and this work, this truth. Okay, that we are the Israelites. That the Lord only came for the nation of Israel. That the Lord is a so-called black man. His son is a so-called black man. All right. Their names are Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and they're coming back to destroy America. All right. Matter of fact, when you read in this same chapter, it tells you how the Lord coming back in the chariots, what you people call UFOs. All right.
Yeah, because they're gonna call us terrorists. What the hell are you gonna call your Howard Shine the Most High when he actually come to jack you up, man?
Right.
If this scares you, you know.
Yeah. Exactly. You devils ain't seen scared, man. Matter of fact, like we were saying, you read, and the chariots throughout all the scriptures. We ain't finna get off topic, but basically, through the Spirit, we saying this anyway. They gonna get you devils, man. Just like the movie War of the Worlds, they gonna blast you out of powder, man.
We ain't gonna die from fear.
Yeah.
That's what it say.
Yep.
We ain't gonna be dying from fear before the Lord even get here, man. So when the Lord make it, you people are. Then you devils from other lands, when y'all see it, you gonna be blaspheming the Most High for destroying America, man.
Right.
And from putting hell on you, man. So then you got people, man. People gonna be actually shitting their pants, peeing themselves, man.
Yep.
Like, no joke, no lie. Literally, they gonna pee themselves. That's how scary it's gonna get. And the Lord say we gonna laugh in them times, man. Because right now the brother is showing you, man. He's showing you your history. He's showing you. He's doing what the Lord requires. We all are. But 2/3 of our people just won't. They ain't gonna come to the light, man. They gonna be the ones pissing their pants when this devil come down on them, man.
That's right. What about?
Alright, in the Habakkuk 3:2. In the midst of the years make known, and wrath remember mercy.
Right. In the midst of the years make known. So this truth is being made known right now, man. All right. And this is the Lord's truth. Okay. Scripture say up in Job, I forget which chapter, but it says, remember that thou magnifies his work, which men behold, and that men may see it afar off. So you're able to see these videos afar off in these different countries, man. It ain't no excuse, This truth is out there, man. But, the whole point is the elect gonna wake up, man. That's the whole point. You got something else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork.
All right, the heavens is talking about the firmament, or what you call the sky or the ozone layer. That's where the satellites at, man. And through those satellites, you're able to watch these videos, man. The internet, World Wide Web. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge.
Right, because you can watch these videos anytime during the day. Late at night, early in the morning, daytime. Okay? This truth. Brothers are out there on the streets. Brothers doing sit-downs like this, Whatever the case may be, you're able to see this truth, this work. Go ahead.
Verse 3. There is no speech nor language with their voices not heard.
Right, brothers. We speak in English, but then you got brothers that they speak Creole, but we got brothers down in Jamaica, brothers in Trinidad. We got brothers in Holland, brothers speaking Swedish, you know. We got brothers, you know, everywhere with this word going out. You got the Northern Kingdom waking up. Yeah, bro, speaking French, the water, bro. Right, like El the Ayathan. Okay, and you got
Levites.
right. And you got Levite brothers, they speaking French, you know. And then you got Issachar waking up, Ephraim waking up, you know. So this word going out in Spanish, you know. Go ahead.
Verse 4, the line is going out throughout, the line is going out through all the earth, and the words to the end of the earth, and them have he set a tabernacle for the sun.
Right.
So it says that, like I said, the line is going out throughout all the earth. That goes into the gospel to be taught throughout the four corners of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the brother said, this word is being reached everywhere.
That's right.
You know?
Can I get a scripture? Can I get I want to get on Southern Kingdom first. Deuteronomy 28:68.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:68.
Go ahead.
And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
All right. So it says, and the Lord shall bring us into Egypt again with ships. All right. Now, this is how we came to America, man. On these cargo slave ships. All right. All right. So that's plain, man. You can see this in your different history books. You know, they're not teaching it so much in school anymore, but you look at, you know, old history books, you know, see these raggedy slave ships that we came to America on, man. Which it was a lot of them, man. A lot of freaking slave ships. The Lord said he brought us into Egypt again with ships. Egypt means house of bondage. All right, which is slavery. The Lord brought us into slavery again on ships, the transatlantic slave trade. All right, and it said we wouldn't see the land of Israel again. And then America, we're going to be sold to our enemies, but bondmen and bondwomen, meaning slave men and slave women. We was picking cotton here. All right. We built the buildings. We made all the inventions. All right. We call hell here, man. We made this country. All right. And the scripture said, no man shall buy you, which is an old English word meaning no man shall redeem you or no man shall save you. So only the Lord can save us. Okay. All right. Yeah. Can we get let's see. Deuteronomy 28:64.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Most High shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even to the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
All right, so let's talk about a couple things, man. All right. First of all, ain't none of us in our homeland no more, for the most part, man. All right. We ain't talking about them niggas over there in Dimona. Them niggas gonna die, man. Unless some of them sincere and the Lord save them. But for the most part, the niggas gonna die because Israel gonna be destroyed. None of us are up in our homeland. The Lord scattered us throughout various captivities. Okay. You had the Babylonian captivity. All right. You had the Assyrian captivity, which was first with the Northern Kingdom. They came to America, and then some of them were dispersed throughout the region. And then, you know, we went into slavery under the Babylonians, and we was dispersed throughout Asia Minor, all right, Russia, you know, different parts of Europe, okay? And then now we all over the world, man. And our people serving other gods. You into Christianity, you know, you into, you know, Roman Catholicism, which is basically the same thing, you know. A lot of y'all doing voodoo, like, you know, so-called Haitians, tribe of Levi, you know. And like we finna get into a couple of things. You got the Northern Kingdom. Their big thing is idolatry, man. Which proves that that's them. You can't get around it, man. Like, whatever our people do, they go the hardest in it, man. You know, you got these other nations, they doing that stuff. But our people, when our people do, you know it's our people doing it, man, because they really think it's the truth. So they giving their whole heart and mind to that shit, you know? Okay, some more of that?
No. And the Most High shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even to the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right. All right, so there you go, man. All right, now I'm going to show something real quick. Can you give me Hosea 4? I think it's 4 and 7. Or basically say Ephraim is joined to idols. You know where that's at? Yeah, 4 and 17.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 17. Ephraim is joined to idols, let him alone.
All right, Ephraim is joined to idols. Read that again,
Ephraim is joined to idols, let him alone.
Ephraim is joined to idols, let him alone. Basically mean leave him alone, man. Because the majority of them not going to come out of it. That's why the Lord going to destroy y'all, man. All right? Ephraim is joined to idols, let him alone. And that's not just talking about the so-called Puerto Ricans, even though they are the tribe of Ephraim and they go hard in idolatry. That's talking about the northern kingdom as a whole. Because they're known as the kingdom of Ephraim or the kingdom of Israel. And as you can see on this picture, this is in the National Geographic, all right? And this is the tribe of Issachar, man. And basically, they're worshiping saints, man. So-called saints, basically Edomites. And this saint right here in particular is Saint Jude, so-called, you know. But basically, they worship Satan, man. All right? Because this is Satan. Okay, the so-called white man is the devil. And you're not supposed to worship idols anyway. But as you can see, you know, they hold them on their shoulders and stuff. You know, they wearing the same clothes, you know. All right? So Ephraim is joined to idols, okay? You got something?
Yeah, Jeremiah 2 and 27.
Go ahead.
Saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble they will say, arise and save us.
Right. So that's Israel. Because Israel has no faith, man. You know, when the Lord basically bring this hell in America, that's when you're going to try to seek the Lord. But it's going to be too late. And the number one way you're going to try to do it is trying to come to us, the prophets. Because everybody know what we do. But we basically going to be like, fuck y'all. You know? Okay, can you give me Isaiah 29:9 up?
Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken but not with wine. They stagger but not with strong drink.
They are drunken but not with wine. They stagger but not with strong drink. Because y'all drunk off these religions, man. Such as Roman Catholicism. Being in the Catholic Church. Or Christian Church or whatever. It's all the same shit. Even if you up in Islam, it's the same shit. Okay? So the Lord said, you drunken but not with wine, you stagger but not with strong drink. There's some more to that too. Go ahead.
Verse 10. For the Most High have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes, and the prophets and your rulers, the seers hath he covered.
Right. So the majority of our people are blind, man. And the Lord did it to you. The Lord blinded y'all. And this is another picture I'm going to show. Basically right here, these are drug dealers in Mexico. You know, you got the drug cartels, and they basically worship what you call the Grim Reaper. But they call it Santa Muerte, which is basically Saint Death, man. All right, and they basically pray to this thing, basically to get blessings, so their drug deals will be blessed. They can get money, you know. Basically, or for protection. They do it for protection, or you know, whatever the case may be. Matter of fact, it's another one up in here, if I can get it real quick. You know, but basically, y'all gonna die, man. You know, yeah, here you go right here. It's showing a whole shrine of him. You can get the picture. It's showing a whole shrine of him. He praying to him, and he blowing smoke. You know, it's supposed to be like incense or whatever. I don't know what he doing, but basically, you know, he praying to a whole little nest of them, man. So you niggas worship Satan, man, and you know, we not surprised because the Lord said you was gonna do it, and you did it in the ancient world, you know.
They got a scripture.
Go ahead.
Isaiah
chapter 44, verse 8. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there a God beside me? Yeah, there is no God. I know not any. They that make a graven image are all of them vanity. And their delectable things shall not profit, and they are their own witnesses. They see not, nor know that they may be ashamed.
Right. So the Lord is telling y'all that, you know, we are his witnesses. We are the same people that was back there in the ancient world, that was with Moses, and the Lord made that covenant with us. And we seen the Lord. We didn't see his face, but we seen the chariot that was over the mount. You know, we seen it, man. You know, we was there. The Lord, we was there, man. So we are his witnesses that he the only God, man. You know, the Lord actually, he himself actually came down on the earth in what you call a UFO, a massive one at that.
He did it more than once.
And he did, right, brother, he did it more than once. You know? And we was there, man. And you same niggas that don't believe, y'all the same niggas that didn't believe back then, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc, some more of that.
Verse 10. Who have formed a God or molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing? Behold, all his fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen, they are men. Let them all be gathered together, let them stand up, yet they shall fear, and they shall be ashamed together. The smith with the tongs both worketh in the coals, and fashioneth it with hammers, and worketh it with the strength of his arms. Yea, he is hungry, and his strength faileth. He drinketh no water, and is faint. The carpenter stretcheth out his rule. He marketh it out with a line. He fitteth it with planes. And the Lord is describing how they make these graven images.
Yep. It's like if I could say something. Hey, Isaiah is a powerful book, man. Well, all the books are powerful, man. But it's something about Isaiah, you know. Basically, the scripture the brother reading, or this, you know what the brother reading, is going into this idolatry that y'all into, man. And basically how people go all out, how you basically dedicate it. Because this person right here he's reading about, they hungry, they thirsty. You basically making some wood that you taking some wood that you chop from a tree. You finna take that, and you hungry already, something that you could burn, and you know what I'm saying, like you can make, you know, you throw it up in the fireplace or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you can get warm during the wintertime, or you finna make some dough, make some bread, Salaki. Well, he's gonna say it, go ahead.
Yeah, basically, in short words, wasting good energy.
Yeah,
basically. You already tired as hell from working all day, and you come home, and you so zealous for wickedness that you go out and make a graven image and probably die trying to do it. You damn near faint trying to do it, man. So, verse 13, the carpenter stretcheth out his rule, he marketh it out with a line, he fitteth it with planes, and he marketh it out with the compass, and maketh it after the figure of a man, according to the beauty of a man.
Right. So we showed one of them, that Edomite, that's not St. Jude, because St. Jude was a black man. You know, that's a graven image. There's an idol, and whoever made that, matter of fact, they showed it on I forget if it was Associated Press, but basically down there in Mexico, they actually hand carve those idols. They hand make those, man. They don't. It's not factory made. They actually spend their energy, like the brother's reading about, to make those things, man. And people from all over the world, from Australia, they show Australia Edomites coming down to Mexico, and they was marveling at how great the work looked. And Scripture said they make it after the figure of a man, according to the beauty of a man. You know, so it's supposed to look appealing. It's supposed to look attractive and all this, but it's bullshit, because that's idolatry, and the Lord gonna kill y'all for that, man. Go ahead, Adam.
Verse 14, he heweth him down with cedars, and taketh the cypress and the oak, which he strengtheneth for himself among the trees of the forest. He planteth an ash, and the rain doth nourish it. Then shall it be for a man to burn, for he will take thereof and warm himself,
yeah, he kindleth it, and baketh bread, yeah, he maketh for God and worship it.
Well, but hold on, it basically shows that you a fucking idiot because this same piece of wood that you just used to basically get warm, you know what I'm saying, to heat yourself up with, you finna take that thing that just basically served you. It served its uses for you, and you finna take that and you finna make an idol and worship that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it also said he kindleth it and baketh bread. So he made bread. then after he got done making the bread, he made an idol that he's finna worship in the same thing he made bread in. So like that's very simple, man.
Yeah.
That's simple.
That's right.
Like bro said, you that's why the Lord said, leave Ephraim alone, man.
Yeah.
Like, because you have to be beyond reaching. If you could actually bake some bread, eat it, then bake a Caesar Borgia, goddamn, and be done, and be like, yeah,
Right.
you know, I'm finna worship this. This guy just saved me. But then you just make it.
That's madness, man.
Right. He maketh it a graven image and falleth down thereto. He burneth part thereof in the fire, with part thereof he eateth flesh, he roasteth roast, and is satisfied.
And it's satisfied. So you know, you like, man, you know, I got me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I warm myself up. You know, I made me some bread and some meat, and then I'm making this idol. I'm good, man. You know, so you niggas gonna die. And then basically, matter of fact, all of us brothers, you know, here, you know, we was all up in art, man. We was all in art class and in the pottery class. That takes hard work, man, for you to sit down and, you know, make some pottery or to make a figure or whatever.
Yeah, that
and
shit don't take hours, man. That shit take days.
Yeah.
And if you trying to get real detail, it takes weeks, man. It could take up to a month to actually do it the real detail way. And some people would do things that take more than a month, you know.
It's a project.
Yep, that's right.
So that means he was getting it in, man. He had the grin on his face when he was making that idol, man. Sweating. He warmeth himself and saith, Aha, I am warm, I have seen the fire. And the residue thereof he maketh for God, even his graven image, he falleth down unto it, and worshipeth it, and prayeth unto it, and saith, Deliver me, for thou art my God.
And that's why 2/3 gotta die, man. All right?
Now they're saying to Caesar the same thing. You
Yeah.
tell them the state the same thing.
Yep, that's right. Go ahead, bro.
It's Genesis 49:14. Genesis 49:14. Issachar is a strong ass, catching down between two burdens.
All right, Issachar, which is the same tribe we've been getting on right now, is a strong ass couching down between two burdens. Now, if we had a world map we can show you, but you can look it up for yourself. Basically, all right, huh?
Time.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, yeah. Can you read that again, Slack?
This is Genesis 49:14. Issachar is a strong ass, casting down between two burdens.
All right.